Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, happy Friday to you all. Hopefully your weeks are wrapping up nicely. Or if you're watching this at any other point in the week, hopefully having a great day nonetheless. We are back from the little Chuseok break. The K-pop, the Korean music scene has restarted as of actually yesterday. And I am back from a much needed few days off so that I could have a few days to myself, just kind of chill, relax, and kind of let a load off because it's been a little bit of a busy couple of months. So we have returned, and this is a release that I'm here out of curiosity's sake. So this is Mr. JINHO of Pentagon. Now, I never really had a close attachment to Pentagon while they were still very much active and, shall we say, in their prime, so to speak. I know of a couple of Pentagon's songs, but really it's kind of like the case with me and EXO, where I didn't know them during their prime and I've picked up bits and pieces here and there, but we're starting to now go through individual members and their projects. And JINHO's one has a little bit of a different background to it, because for me, I learned about JINHO's musical ability through an OST Saturday we did, I think now approaching 4 weeks ago. So he dropped a song called, give me 1 second, let me pull up on Spotify real quick, titled So High, for the drama Bad Memory Eraser. We checked that out when that dropped. I forget how many episodes that go it was on OST Saturday. It is on the channel if you want to get my first thoughts on that song, but I really enjoyed it. That's a song that snuck up on me. It had a great energy to it. It was plucky, it was fun, it was bright. And, you know, had I not listened to that when I listened to it, I never would have known about JINHO's voice. But I really liked his voice on So High, and I saw that he had gotten a solo project, and by the looks of it, a debut solo project as well. I thought, why not dive into this a little bit further? So this is the MV for the Korean version of Teddy Bear, which I believe got released as a Japanese track beforehand. We didn't check it out when it dropped into Japanese form, but we will do it now in the Korean version. So let's full send it one time. Roll intro. Now, I have no idea what I'm getting myself into with this, and honestly, that is exactly how I want it to be. I don't want this to be spoiled in any way, shape, and form. Having said that, if it is something similar to So High, the OST that he dropped, I reckon I'm going to really enjoy this one. So, let's learn together, shall we? Boop. Oh, kick it back one time, okay.
눈치도 없이 미소만 남기고 12시가 되면 떠나가는 신데렐라 다른 한쪽은 사라진 유리구두 날 놀리듯 유유히 떠나는 호박마차
Oh, this is very pretty. Oh, hello, tasty chords. What? That release is so soft and so mellow. That is slightly terrifying, though. But we'll let it slide. We're here for the music. Man, the cadence of this, like the rhythm part in this song is really nice. Love the low vocals. I know I talked over a lot of it, but love the low vocals.
하지만
This pre-chorus is something special.
이렇게 예쁜데 어떻게 참아
미안, 며칠만 더.
I just wanna 어딜 보고 잠들던가 잠꼬대
It kind of reminds me of how I felt listening to Dio for the first time. Dio from EXO. This super casual, really nice vibe. Super groovy.
네 옆에 꼭 붙어서 잠들래 like Teddy, Teddy, Teddy bear 밤하늘을 넘어 마법이 깨지고 나면 하루의 반이 아니라 전부를 달라고 말할 거야 잔뜩
I'm also really loving just the full range of what we're getting vocally. The fact that we get both high and low vocals through that is great. Wow. Wait, that was really good. That's genuinely surprised me. And it's literally exactly how I felt listening to Dio for the first time, or Mr. Kyungsu for the first time. And it's not meant to, like, you know, compare the two vocals, because they bring very different things to the table, but it's this idea of learning an artist from a member of an artist that was very popular in the past, and I'd known about them by name but didn't know their music while they were in their prime. Now that they're dropping solo projects, learn them through an OST of sorts or some kind of special project single, and then we get to delve into their proper solo discography. It's really like a perfect parallel for me, and I'm just so impressed by what this has ended up becoming. Because for those of you who listen to JINHO's So High from Bad Memory Eraser, this is stylistically very different. And yet I'm still getting the same kind of nuances that really impressed me from that OST in Teddy Bear, even though genre-wise, even though sensation-wise, vastly different songs. This almost relaxed feeling that this entire song has, paired with, you know, I think the visuals definitely help as well, but it's essentially what in the OST Saturday realm I would call that late night vibe song, where it's super mellow, not very fast at all. It kind of has like a back and forth rocking motion in certain places, almost like what a lullaby would give off, you know, very calming, very soothing sensation. But then you get these vocal moments where it's just so creamy and so mellow, and you can't help but kind of almost swoon from the vocals. That is exactly what I'm getting from Teddy Bear. And even though So High was a more upbeat song, I'm seeing that, like, I'm thinking back to when I listened to So High for the first time, and I'm realizing now that JINHO's got a certain mellowness to it that just works. His voice suits both So High and Teddy Bear so well. And it's like the song, I mean, obviously the song was made with him in mind, but you can tell that he just like is the voice that slots in perfectly for this song. And I find that spectacular. Run verse one more time, please.
눈치도 없이 미소만 남기고 12시가 되면 떠나가는 Cinderella.
That part here, I know this is like the opening verse, but his vocal color here is so cool to me. And it's in a way that I can't really describe using words other than that it's really cool to listen to, because there's so many different little bits and pieces coming into play here.
12시가 되면 떠나가는 Cinderella. 다른 한쪽은
Like, there's a crispy sharpness in there, but there's also a mellowness there, which is entirely counterintuitive. It's trying to prove my point. But there's like a faint, like, almost buzziness to it. So many different... It's a very complex flavor that we're getting there from Mr. JINHO, but honestly is so appealing to me.
사라진 유리구두 날 놀리듯 유유했던 차
It's always a sucker for a good vocal harmony there.
알고 싶을 뿐이야 사소한 것까지
This pre-chorus is something special, let me tell you. It's the way this pre-chorus kicks in, it's not evident. Like, there's a certain not angelicness to it, but there is a certain sensation of like a like a beam of light coming in. There's a sudden like shine to this song, right? Because the vocals kick up the bottom and the bass entirely cuts out, and you get all this treble and mids coming in. But it starts off with a chord that isn't inherently immediately super bright sounding. It finishes, the phrase finishes with a really pretty like major chord, but it doesn't start with that. And it's that slow evolution into that initial kind of beam of light, so to speak, cutting through the clouds and then the clouds dissipating away. I think that evolution is so cool. I'm gonna shut up, but like, pay attention here.
알고 싶을 뿐이야 사소한 것까지
The way it just
여전히 오늘 밤
the way it just naturally locks in to that super pretty twinkling bright chord every single phrase is so satisfying to listen to.
마법을 걸어줘 비비디바비디보 I just wanna 어딜 보고 잔다던가 잠꼬대라던가 너도 모르는 습관들도 wanna know 꿈속에
It's so easy to enjoy, and there's no sharpness like that's meant to kind of attack your ears, so to speak, anywhere. It's so nice to listen to. The song flows at such a nice slow pace that it just is so calming, and that's where that late night aesthetic comes into play. And if you've been with me for an OSC Saturday before, you know how much I'm loving the late night aesthetic when it comes to music. But this is so pretty and so nice on the ears. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I checked this one out. I really am, because I have left the first listen very much satisfied with what I've just listened to. And admittedly, I still have a very long ways to go when it comes to learning about Pentagon, and I don't know if I'll ever properly be caught up with Pentagon in any way, shape, and form. Like, we had a couple of Hui releases. Hui made a solo debut earlier this year. We've had a couple of projects of his on the channel. We've gotten now a couple of JINHO things on the table. I'm pretty sure we've done some other combination of Pentagon related artists in some capacity in the past, but I might have missed them in their prime. But whatever we're getting now in their individual elements, I'm really enjoying. Genuinely, hand on heart, I'm really enjoying what we're getting. And honestly, I can't ask for any more than that. The fact that every single time I've come out of the other side of any Pentagon related musical project with just an impressed mentality, yeah, I'm sold. I'm sold on it already. Cool stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it here for today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today: let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be checking in with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, ally, shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.